Hello everyone, Tanak here. Welcome to episode 35 of Building My Industrial Empire in EVE Online. So without delay, we will start with the usual progress report. As you can see, the total of my 3 characters plus my 3 corporation is now worth 40.1 billion ISK. If you want the detail, you can see that the Tanak is now at 16.7 billion ISK, Erica is at 1.1, and my other Tanak is at half a billion. Toy Company dropped to 11 billion worth, so the big change I'm going to explain later. Procurement is now at 5.2, and Deep Space is at 5.4 billion for a total of 40.1 billion. What else? HR. I told you that we were cleaning up our members, so we did a cleanup on the Toy Company side, so we are now at 64 active members in Corp. We went from, I think we were at 87 or something last week. Let me check. Yeah, 87 last week. So we did clean quite a few that were inactive that hadn't logged for a month. What else? Procurement is now at 102 members, and the Deep Space division is at 17 members. I would say between alts and between people that have multiple accounts, I would say that we're at least a good 60 to 70 warm body in seat, spread over multiple time zones though. So that's what we have. Okay, industrial operation, politics, war, they're all linked this week, so this is going to be a little complex. Last week when I left you, we were in a war with Erd. Okay, so this was our war with Erd, and that they were reffing Pocos, hitting structures, and we were defending the Pocos, and we had a bunch of allies that were helping us, like a number of allies that were helping us. So what happened is that at some point during the war, we've been working with Unprofessional for a while, and we are actually as we were working with them, we saw that we had a lot of fun flying with them. They are operating in the local area in essence, and they are a corp that is they're basically a mature and more established version of what we want to become. And we are having a lot of fun flying with them. So we ended up joining their alliance with Toy Company. And it makes for a strange setup, because on one side, the Null group in Guns N' Us is part of Just Let It Happen, and the low high sec group is part of Strictly Unprofessional. So I got 3 corp, and 2 of them are in different alliance, but that's it. So and both of these groups, we enjoy flying with them a lot, so it's very I mean, for us it's very interesting. So anyway, when we did join Strictly Unprofessional, what happened is that war got pushed to the alliance level. So that first war ended with us killing 2.5 billion and losing 800 million, which were our biggest loss so far in any war. But we're still pretty efficient that way. And then the war continued with Strictly with Unpro, where we did destroy 1.3 billion and losing less than 300 mil. What happened in that war though is there was the POCO exchange where they ref POCO and then we repair them. And at some point, we found out that they were also operating, that herd was also operating in a C3 wormhole. So we did an expedition to ref 2 of their Astra House in that wormhole. And at the same time, they took 2 of our, they did the final timer on 2 of the POCO. Because they had like, I think 3 Lashak, 2 Drek, well, 6 ship hitting our POCO while we were hitting with while most of our combat fleet was in their wormhole, reffing their structure. So what happened is we push those 2 structure, those 2 Astra House to armor. They took 2 POCO, and when we came back, we pushed them off of a 3rd POCO and we revved those 2 POCO. We took those POCO back later during the week, and we pushed their HQ. We pushed their HQ multiple timer, and we pushed the 2 Astra House to hull. And when we finally got the last timer, so we took back the POCO, and we destroyed their HQ here. And when that happened, they still had 2 Astra House that were pushed to hull. For us, I mean, that was okay. Fight is over. We're done. But you had Dark Side hit their wormhole and killed 1 of those 2 Astra House, but they didn't hit the second one. So they killed one of their Astra House. Anyway. And so that would happen. And after that, Erd got one of their alt corp to deck us. So like it's a 1-player corp that decked us. When the war started, we had a fleet on the HQ because we're gonna kill that HQ again just to get just to finish that war. And if they keep dicking us, we'll keep killing HQ. I mean, that's part of the game. That's how the mechanics work. So we're gonna go like this. So we did ref their HQ, but at the same time they hit one of our Avenger structure, and they ref the switch up. So the switch up is now pushed to armor. To armor. But well, Avenger is a dangerous place, so while they were attacking us, they got jumped and they lost 2 Drek. So that's how it is now. So right now their HQ is ref, the switch up is refed, and that's war status for now. As for us joining Unprofessional, well, it is a very, very interesting alliance because Guns R Us is a young corp with a lot of fresh blood, but we lack maturity as a corp. We didn't have a lot of standard doctrine. We don't have a very well established process to do industry as a corp. We still got a lot of stuff to put in place because, well, we are being regularly attacked. So we haven't focused on like really improving our internal process as a corp. And Strictly Unprofessional is very mature and very mature as a corp. They have very well established process and very experienced player. So for us, we are learning a lot by operating with them. So it's really like a really fun alliance. So right now I'm in a like very comfortable position because on one side I got my low null sec that is part of a very mature alliance that is helping us progress, and my null group, which is part of another very mature and very competent alliance that is helping me progress. So I'm learning a lot from both of these guys and from both of these corp as a whole. My team is learning a lot. So this is like a very interesting setup, but it has implication on a lot of things. One of that implication is that we want to move our operation closer to the main alliance. So what we have in Avenger now, we are slowly starting, well, not slowly, even we're actively getting our assets out of Avenger. We're almost finished getting, well, a large part of our asset have already been moved, because we want to move closer to the alliance. Another thing is, in Strictly Unprofessional, most of the structure are held at the alliance level. So the POCO we had, we did sell them back. We did sell them to Unprofessional, to the holding corporate, the alliance. So we sold all our POCOs, and that's one of the reasons Tanak's network got up, because I had paid a part of those POCO with my own money, so I took my money back, and the rest of the cash went to Toy Company. And the reason that Deep Space increased a lot is because we move the 3 Avenger structure into Deep Space for them to be blue, because Just Let It Happen is blue with PanFam. So we wanted those structure to be blue with PanFam, Ord and Northern Coalition particularly. So this is, so right now all the Avenger structure are part of Deep Space. We don't hold any more POCO, and the only station that we have in Toy Company is the low sec, the ISEC compressor, and procurement doesn't hold any structure. Procurement is becoming more and more the place where we focus our production and our mining. And Toy Company is becoming more and more, I would say, PvP / high risk industrial operation, like low sec mining, stealing moons and stuff like that. So that's kind of where we are with all of this. What can you expect in the following week? We are going to work a lot on, I would say, improving our corp culture, was a way to put it. We are making huge progress in that direction. Like, people are on voice comm more often. I mean, when there's somebody that is hitting a structure, we do have an immediate reaction. Sometimes it can be, okay, well, we're going to ignore it or wait for the next timer or stuff, because we're taking decision like this sometimes, but we are ready to fleet up and go fight if need be. We are participating in more and more operation at the alliance level also, and we are gonna move to improve how we coordinate production at a corp level, and how to make sure that our member have access to better infrastructure that can make more money. And we're going to focus not as much on the quantity of our member as much as having people that are actively participating in the corp life and participating in event and being present. So we want to change that focus. Also, during the next week, well, we want to complete our moves. So we're going to slowly start to turn off module in the Avenger station. And down the line, I'll probably either be selling the station or unanchoring them. We'll see. I mean, if I get an offer for those stations, I mean, a reasonable offer will be accepted because our goal is to move somewhere else. And yet there's some rig on those stations, so I mean, they're good stations. They're just in a dangerous spot. I mean, it's Avenger, so buyer beware. But so that's it. We should be, well, the next months at least, we're gonna focus a lot on that internal growth as a corp, like getting more and more efficient as a corp. And that's what we need. And efficient, I mean, in PvP, in industrial operation, we need to get more organized, and that's a little bit why, for me, getting into a corp and having getting into an alliance, and that has the structure at the alliance level, mean that I can focus on internally making sure that my corp progress and the corp culture get established, and that we can actually crab a little bit and pad our wallet a little bit, because we were in a situation often where we were like short on liquid ISK. So you had people that wanted to participate in ore buyback, but I had to advance cash from my own to pay for the ore buyback and stuff like that. So we want to pad our wallet so that we have like a fun, like some money aside when we need to make investment. If we need to buy a blueprint, I don't want to wonder for a week where I'm going to get the money. If I need to pay SRP, we never had we always paid our SRP, but sometimes it was like we had to juggle a set around. So I want to be in a more comfortable position, and at least like for all three corp, I gave them their objective to say, okay, well, your goal as director in that corp is to pad the wallet to get us at least like a 20 bill liquid ISK in each corp, so that we have like operation money when we need to do something. If we need to do a big industrial project, I don't want to wonder where I'm gonna buy the material we need. I want to have the ability to do that. So we're gonna focus a lot on those ISK making internal process. And the same for the PvP corp, where we need to establish ways for our PvP player to make money and for the corp to make money. So that's going to be the focus for the next month for us. Aside from that, I'm still CEO of Tree Corp. I'm still involved in politics. Obviously, when you're part of an alliance, you don't have as much flexibility, but you also have what you lose in flexibility, you gain in number of contact, because the people in the alliance also have their own contact network. So I would say that what I lose in flexibility, I more than gain in the different people that I can reach that I didn't have contact with before. So for me, for me right now, I see mostly like 95% of it at least is positive. So we're in a much better situation as a corp being part of that alliance than being alone in our little thing. What else? That's pretty much what I had to say for this week. Hopefully we'll get out of that silly war deck, which basically will. Well, anyway, they do they, and we do us, and we'll see how that happen. Hopefully we'll be able to get our corp more organized. If you want to buy structure in Avenger, give me a call. And well, that's about it. So see you guys next week and have fun. Bye bye.